fact, you will probably have to do a bit of experimenting on the cake to see what works best. I mean, in principle it's probably neater to do your blocking in first, and then to go over with the outlines, but it's actually a bit harder to follow since you lose a certain amount of your lines unless you're very, very careful, and it's quite hard. So, I'm going to start with the white chocolate, which is melted quite well, and I'll start on the faces. I hope I'm not blocking the light too much. And I don't even know which one I said this was going to be now, but I'm starting on the face. As I said, try and block in the colours as well as you can, because, well, I'm sure we've all trying to do light stuff on dark backgrounds just doesn't really work, and unless it's a really thick medium, light chalk. So be careful, take your time. This is going to take a while. Oh, I was supposed to start timing this. Wait a second. So, let's go. Okay, that is timing. Right, at the moment I'm trying to avoid dark lines, and I will, once I've done the face, I'll see if I can do the outlines neatly, and if I can't, well, I'll just do the outlines first and tidy them up later if I have to. I mean, this really is just a experiment. Take your time. This will take a long time, as I just said. See, with the rather bad transfer there, I'm going to have to go over a bit of where there was black, so I lose that, but hopefully I should be able to tidy that up. I would recommend taking frequent breaks, as I did for when you're transferring the design, because it's still quite close work. I mean, be sensible, this is painting. If you have any habits of painting, follow them and just make sure that you keep the chocolate warm. Try and do whole sections at a time, and only edge up to where you need to. So there's a shadow underneath the chin, which I very, very badly managed to draw in. Just with pinpricks I haven't got lines joining it up, so I'm going to have to be careful to go around that. In this little section I've got lots and lots of white with the hand and the face, but I've also got the outlines to be very careful of. I'm sure I've mentioned that this is a ridiculously complex design. I'm getting bolder every year, or stupider every year. Your choice. You're supposed to be wiser with age, but I don't know when that starts applying itself. I won't video it, but I will update my comments when I do my brother's cake this year, because he has asked for the Swedish chef, which will be a much, much, much simpler design. Swedish chef as in Muppets Swedish chef. My brother's going through a bit of a Muppets phase at the moment. He's got at least 3 series on DVD. It's interesting. He has Muppets, I have anime, so I can't criticize him. He's a lovely guy. He's a really, really lovely guy. And I won't take anyone being mean to him. I am just rambling right now, aren't I? But I'll try and get this little section finished. Okay, it's not a little section, it's a big section, so that was pretty stupid of me. When you are colouring and blocking in, use your, well, primary colours first, as such. Do the sections that are pure white chocolate, and the sections that are pure milk chocolate, and pure dark chocolate if you have any. I think I'm going to have to lose that little bit of area, and I'll paint it in a moment. Well, once I get to that point. They actually look really creepy at the moment when you do this, but it should look good in the end. I would love to see any pictures of cakes that people produce using this method. I have a list on my chocolate painting tutorial on my deviantART page. People who've already done it, and if you link me, I will link you on that. I like to share the love, and it always makes me happy when I see the stuff that people have done using my tutorial. I mean, obviously you don't have to use the tutorial, but if you do, I would love to see the pictures. You don't have to email them, but it's nice. When my brother saw this design, that was him just now, he told me that one year I'm going to design a cake that he just won't eat, which doesn't bother me because then it's just all the more for me. If anyone's coming over here from deviantART, I just say thank you very much. I appreciate the visit, and I do appreciate all the favourites on the tutorials and the cakes. You guys are wonderful. Okay, I'm just going to come back to this because obviously it's taking ages, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I have now painted in most of the face. Getting my thin paintbrush, dipping it in the dark chocolate, and this is purely for finding out if this is a good idea. Normally I would say wait until the chocolate's set. If you can do your blocking in so that you have a decent amount of space around each line left, then I think I would recommend that you do that. Otherwise, do your line art first and then colour. And I would still say to wait until your chocolate is set, which I am being very naughty not doing. I think my brushes are up to the job of blocking in first, so I'm going to do that. If you were using a really thick brush, it would just be a bad idea. You'd just get really, really messy, thick outlines. Okay, I'm going to go back to the white, block in all of that stuff. Whoops. I got chocolate on the edge of it, which I just wiped off and licked with my fingers, which I also shouldn't do. Yeah, so I'm going to do all the white chocolate, and then all the milk chocolate, then all the dark chocolate. But actually no, I'll do all the dark chocolate because I got the brush out. Ooh. I'll go with dark chocolate right now because there is an outline, which is a tiny bit on the size, and that's it. I hate dark chocolate, as I probably mentioned in my earlier tutorial. So I give it as little place as possible, but it really is the best for outlines. And of course when you're blocking in black or really dark stuff, then you can go over and do your outlines at the same time if you get that a little better. And I am approximating where the lines are by the pinpricks I left. There you go. And it doesn't even cover all of this bit of tire because there's some light on it. It's quite irksome. But it's something like that. And then there's the bit on the other's tie. Okay, well I think I've covered pretty much all of the white chocolate parts. I'm now going to move on to milk chocolate. And while it still looks a bit weird, you can see the shapes here and that it's actually been fairly successful. I might go over the hands again because they kind of come out blotchy. But I still have plenty of white chocolate left, so that's okay. I am just waiting for the kettle to reboil so that I can remelt the milk chocolate. I've taken so long, about an hour so far. But it's practically set again. Basically do the same as before. Really, it's that simple. I'll get on to mixing in well, soonish.